Hello there, this is 𝑷𝒐𝒐𝒏𝒕 and these are the rooms. And alright, let's continue playing some more Asphalt Legends Unite. And today I will be driving my Lamborghini Autentica in multiplayer to do a podium count. Now, if you're not familiar with this series of videos, it's where I drive a car in MP2 and, well, count how many podiums I get. But before I jump into those races, I want to talk about how I acquired this car, because the Grand Prix for it just ended, at least in the global version. I said that because on the Nintendo Switch specifically, because you know that version was delayed and all of that, this Grand Prix started several days after it did for everybody else. So for global, meaning all the platforms except for Switch, it already ended. And if you played well enough, or if you were lucky enough in the drops for the packs, you may have been able to unlock this car. So let's have a quick look over here. By the way, yes, it said for all this time Lamborghini @𝑑𝒐𝒏𝒕 when it should have said Autentica. I don't know why they never fixed it, but okay, it is what it is. So you can see that I have finished in position in first position in the Grand Prix, which meant that I beat everybody else. And look at that, 50 points in each one of the rounds. So I got first in every single one of the rounds. But I don't want to make it sound like, oh, look at 𝑑𝒐𝒏𝒕 showing that he's so skilled. No. The only reason why I won this Grand Prix is because I started up the car quite a bit. From round 1, I had the car at 4 stars, and that's how I ended the whole thing. While people were generally running with a car at 1, 2 stars, you know, things like that. So that is the only real reason why I won this. But to be fair, I mean, oh, and by the way, I was in tier 3. So I did get 1 epic from that and my key and whatnot. The only reason why I do this type of thing is because you know that I'm a Lamborghini collector in this game. Thanks to this, now I own every single Lambo in the game. Not a high stars, not all of them, but I do have all of the Lambos. So that makes me really, really happy. And that's how I acquired this thing. Like I said, you can get it in that way, or you can also when you don't get the key, you can also get packs. Hold on, let me show you. These packs right here. This type of packs that can contain the key. So even if you didn't get the guaranteed key, you still had a chance to get the car. And I know that some people did, so congrats for the really good luck. But okay, that is how I acquired this car. And why did I take it to 4 stars? Well, I mean, I just explained, right? It's because I wanted to unlock the car. But then the question becomes, why 4 stars? Why not 5 stars? Well, there's 2 reasons for that. The first reason is because first it would have been very, very expensive to take it to the last stars. You can see that it requires a crazy amount of blueprints. And to be fair, the blueprints were relatively cheap to get, but still, it was just too much. And the other reason is because I wanted to use this car precisely in MP2. Now, at 4 stars, you can see that the rank is, well, 3610 as I have it upgraded. I could apply 1 more epic in handling, and that would put it at the 620. I might do that. I haven't decided just yet. It's not super important. But the reason why I wanted to have it at 4 stars is because if I take this car to 5 stars, then this car gets closer to the 4000 rank, in which, if I bring this car in MP2, which is where I mainly want to play with this car, if I take it with 4000 rank, then it gets matched against much stronger cars. Over here, this is gonna be matched against low class S, mid class A, and high class B. So I think this is where this car is going to compete, because you can see that the top speed is nothing amazing. It's actually average, slightly fast for a class A, not S, class A. Acceleration is bad, handling is bad, and nitro is pretty good. So overall, you can see this is not going to be an amazing car, but it's alright. You know what? It's a Lambo. I still love it. So let's get into some races and see what we can do. Now, if you like my content, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel, because hey, why not? It's free. Remember, I post daily and a lot of the videos are about this game, so why not? Alright, so first race, we are in Auckland. Now, this is Ghost Slipstream in MP2. Oh, good. So I don't know how well this is gonna work. I mean, it's good for the bad acceleration of the car to be in Ghost Slipstream, because then I can do Shockwave really early in the race and get the speed going. But then there's also something to be said about cars with good nitro in Ghost Slipstream. The good nitro, it's something that makes the car strong in general. Well, not amazingly strong or anything, but it's one of the fortes, for example, of this particular car. But that is kind of invalidated in here, since you're gonna be having nitro all the time so long as you're not in first place. So it's generally speaking, I think the cars that really shine in this particular game mode are the ones with bad nitro and really high top speed, and this car has neither of these. So I will be curious to try this car again once there is a regular season, Unbreakable, or even just Ghost. In those, I think this could shine a bit more, but still, I was just curious, and it's like, come on, the Grand Prix just ended. I'm not gonna wait I don't know how many weeks until I get the MP2 that I want. So Let's just test it like this and see what it can do. Now, as I said, I purposely wanted to keep it at 4-star precisely so that it wouldn't be matched again against, let's say, a stronger tier of cars. But even then, you can see that this car is not necessarily going to be doing amazing. And you know what? I can live with that. I honestly can. I want to see what I was racing against because I didn't get much of a chance to see. And that was not a podium, by the way, so, well, 𝒐𝒊𝒖𝒎 Class B, Peugeot Onyx Class A, Icona Class S. There's me on a bad Class S. Class S. Oh, Jesus. Well, yeah, in this particular race, I got a little bit unlucky that I ended up matching a lot against a lot of also Class S cars and whatnot. Well, I suppose that is relatively alright, because this is a little bit higher ranked, about the same, higher, a little bit higher, considerably higher. Alright, well, that's what I said. That's why I didn't want to bring it. If it's having trouble matching, or rather racing against this type of cars, imagine if it was 400 points higher. Alright. Now we are in Greenland. Maybe there's a bit of an opportunity over here, considering that it's a bit more top speed oriented. Ferrari FX6K, what is that, a P1 I think? Yeah. Alright, well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, look at that, there's a Centenario. Lovely, lovely stuff. And yeah, I put the counter on the top left. We got 0 podiums so far, so I'm not honestly too surprised. And on the Switch, I did consider taking this car to 5 stars. I may or may not. I don't know. I'll have to see how things go for that Grand Prix. Over there, I'm not having as easy time as I had it over here. Even though I did start up the car over there, I'm facing a lot of competition who are getting the same times or better times that I'm getting with much lower star cars. So that means they're much better players than I am. Listen, I know my limitations, so that's why sometimes I just gotta spend tokens and hope for the best. But let's see what we can do over here. 378. Yeah, the speed is not... I mean, the speed is good for a Class A, but let's again remember, this is a Class S car, so... Oof. I think you can do this jump without doing the 360s, I believe. Oh, well. Actually, this is... I don't know if this is the exact same, but... No, it's not the exact same, but... The last round that I just did on the Switch yesterday was precisely in Greenland, so that's why I'm like, ooh, this feels familiar, but it's not the exact same version of the track. It's fine. So yeah, like I said, I was well, I can say that I was aware because I hadn't really tried it in multiplayer, but I think it was very clear that this car was not going to be an amazing car in any way, shape, or form, and for the same reason I imagine that a lot of people were not particularly invested in getting this car and spending tokens. Alright, you know what? That is a podium, so let's put it on the top left. Beautiful. I got defeated by a 𝑑𝒐𝒅𝒊𝒖𝒎. That's a very fast Class S car. Well, considerably fast, so yeah, I'm not surprised that he beat me. But I did beat a P1 FX6K, Cryo Nemesis, Peugeot Onyx, F-Top-TDF, and a Centenario. Alright, that went a little bit better than the previous race, so... Man. Okay, Buenos Aires. If it's one of those super twisty versions of the track, this is gonna be terrible for me. I put now the livery, the official color / livery, whatever you want to call it, for this car. And it looks alright. I think it looks fine, but in a lot of maps, because it is very reflective, it actually makes it very... Oh, God. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? And yeah, this is one annoying version of the track in general. Man, what's up with those ramps that never worked? It's fine, I'm fine. To be fair, I was going too slow for that ramp, so I should only blame myself. But yeah, this livery looks alright. For example, in this particular track that it's very bright and all of that, it looks nice, you can see it. But in any track that is not insanely bright, it's very difficult to see the details of the car. And yeah, I prefer the much brighter colors for this car in particular. And by the way, if you are curious, like, wait a second, this looks a lot like that other Lambo that they added in Class D. What is it called? The Invents... Oh my god. Alright, that's definitely not a podium. If you're thinking that this looks a lot like the Invincible, that's because it really does look like the same thing. Well, I'll talk about it in a second. For now, defeated by everything. Celine, McLaren 720S, Apollo Wen, Grand Sport, a C20, Icona, and a Veneno. Oh, poor Veneno. I was hoping it was gonna do better. Alright, just for the example, this is the Lamborghini Autentica. And this is the Lamborghini Invincible. So yeah, they're very similar looking cars. The reality is that this is the coupe version with a wing, and the other one is the roadster version with a fin. And why are they so similar? Well, that's because these were the last cars that Lamborghini did on the platform, the Aventador platform. The very last 2 cars that they did. So they're like siblings, and they're one-offs, by the way. IRL, there's only one of these cars and one of the other. So yeah, they're sort of like sibling cars and whatnot. I was actually really surprised that they added the 𝒐𝒏𝒕 in this game, and now that they also added the Autentica, it still surprises me because generally speaking, some of these one-offs don't really see the light of day in a lot of racing games, and I'm surprised that we got it over here in Asphalt Legends Unite, so that's kind of dope. Now, honestly, the Lamborghini 𝒐𝒏𝒕, the other one, it's a better car than this, much more useful than this one is, but hey, it's a Lambo, I needed to get it anyway. Ha! There's a Koenigsegg Jesko in this race, because why not? See, and this is already in a car that it's at rank 3600. Imagine if I had taken it to the 4000 rank. That's why I said that I wanted to keep it at lower stars. In fact, maybe it would have been smarter to keep it at 3 stars. I don't know. At the end of the day, I did want this car to be my MP2 car as opposed to an MP1 car. Maybe an MP1 it would be matched against all the cars I could do alright against. I don't know how if I worded that properly. Probably not. Maybe I should have done a wall right away. Oh well. Hold on. Yeah, nice. Are they gonna destroy it? Yes, they did. So maybe in MP1 it'll do alright, but overall I think in MP1 I'll have a better time driving all the cars than this. And overall, you know, I've said a bunch of times that I've been really liking this whole idea. Oh, don't make no. Oh my god. I hate that ramp. That ramp is such a trap. It's there just to mess with you because you take that ramp, it's very likely you're gonna hit the Prix. But anyway. Yeah, I just want to have this car for MP2, and even if I don't ever use it in MP1, that's fine. I have a bunch of cars that I probably can use over there more comfortably than this. This is more of a meme car. It's a Lambo, so I wanted it, obviously. But to me, this is more of a meme car that I'm just going to be using and having fun with in MP2. See what it can do, you know, do a podium count with. Get it? Okay, I'm so funny. Hey, listen, at third place, that could have gone worse. I think that was pretty respectable, and you know what? Third place also means it's still podium, so it goes in the counter. Alright, defeated by the Triumph Nemesis and the Jesko, but I did with the Lycan. This is surprising, right? A small pause over here, because both the Triumph Nemesis and Jesko are cars that take a while to build their speed, so... And this track is not particularly set to build speed, so still good result for them. I would have expected the Lycan to do better because that is a much more agile car, I think. But either way, whatever. I did beat the Lycan, the 599XX Evo, another Lycan, the Evo, and an Apex. Alright, I would have thought the Apex would have done better over here, but you know what? It's fine. And by the way, all of these colors that I'm showing you with the car, even this one that I just chose now, are quote-unquote official colors, meaning it's not the custom colors that I'm doing. And I say quote-unquote because like I just said, there's literally one of these cars IRL, so it's not like they built it in different colors, but okay, either way, I think you get what I mean, right? Okay, San Francisco, can we do a little bit better? I don't know. Overall, I'm gonna say that I'm not having a bad time driving this car. It just feels like what I thought it was gonna be. A bad, honestly, I feel like this even feels like a somewhat bad Class A car, so that just tells you how bad of a Class A car. But again, this class thing doesn't matter all that much anymore, thanks to the matchmaking being combining or mixing the classes. So it doesn't matter to me if this is Class A, Class S, Class B, whatever. And to be completely honest, it doesn't matter to me that it's not a great car either. I just wanted it for the collection because hey, I do be a collector of Lambo. I've lost chances to get some pretty decent cars. Oh, look at that, the slipstream is not even showing. I have lost chances of getting some pretty decent cars in the game just to save tokens to use them for Lambos. That's how I be. And speaking of Lambos, oh god, I'm gonna say that this was intended. Speaking of Lambos, there's a situation that bothered me where they just changed how the burst of speed is going to be. In the patch notes review that I did some time ago, I'll put the link in the top right if I remember to right about now. Oh, hold on, what happened in this race? I got defeated by a 𝒐𝒏𝒕 BC, which to be fair is a very good Class A car. Oh, but look at that, it's even like 300 points under rank and still beat me, nice. Beat the Acura Zenvo TS1, Veyron, interesting, FX6K, Volcano, and a Centenario. Okay, lovely stuff. Ooh, we're back in Eggland. Oh, look at that livery for the 𝒐𝒏𝒕, lovely stuff. Yeah, as I was saying, in what they announced originally for the burst of speed that was going to happen in the upcoming season, which is back to school, it was supposed to be a burst of speed specific to Lamborghini and Ferrari. I don't remember the cars for the Ferrari side, but at least on the Lamborghini, they said that the burst of speed was going to contain the Sesto Elemento, it was going to contain the SC20 and the SC18, and that was such good news to me, because all of those three cars are cars that I need to start up further. And because I have my Sexto Elemento at 3 stars, I have my SE20 and SE18 at 5 stars, and not too far away from getting to the 6th star. So to me that sounded fantastic. It's like, oh great, I'll just buy the Lamborghini packs and I'm gonna star up some of these cars, if not all of them, all 3 of them. And I said that I'm somewhat bothered because now they have announced through the content creators, or rather the content creators have posted information, that the burst of speed now has changed. Now it's still, come on, can I keep the first place? Let's go, baby! Alright, first I'm getting a first place with this car, so that's definitely worth celebrating. Even if it's a first place, it still counts as a podium, so let's put it on the counter. Beautiful. Beating the Pagani Huayra RSF90 Stradale, DB12, Glickenhaus 003, Nissan GTR Nismo, Countach PI, look at that. And a Lycan Hypersport, man. Alright, it's my first W with this car, I feel happy about it. But they removed one of the Lambos. They removed the SE18 from that burst of speed thing, and they put, I don't know, I think it was the Bugatti Diva or something like that. Whatever it is, it's a car that I don't care as much about. Yeah, it might be a better car in general and whatnot, but my objective, like I just said a bunch of times in this video, it's about Lambos, and I really wanted to take my SE18 to 6 stars, but, well, I won't be able to do it that way. Now, there's still some hope, because there is going to be a Lamborghini Revuelto special event, and the SE18 is a car that is featured over there. So at least I'll get some blueprints, and if I get lucky enough and they give 20 blueprints, which is what I need, 21 I think I need, I'll be able to take the car to 6 star anyway. But yeah, I'm like, come on, man, they announced one thing for the burst of speed, and now they changed it. Like, Jesus Christ, it's like they heard me saying like, oh, this is absolutely perfect for DBT, and they're like, nope, it shall not be perfect for DBT. Let's make it worse. Let's make it so that DBT is not gonna have as good a time with it. I don't know. I'm considering whether or not to spend tokens into the burst of speed now, because like I said, some of these cars might end up performing better at lower rank, or rather lower stars than at higher stars in MP2, which is again the mode in which I'm having so much fun. Alright, that's another podium, so let's put it over there in the counter. Defeated by the 𝑉XR-Bailey and a Bugatti Chiron, but I did beat the Peugeot Onyx, a Jesko, whoa, a Venom, whoa, Lycan, and a Glickenhaus. So maybe with this, I can put on the title of this video, the Autentica beats Jesko and Venom. And it will technically be right. I'm not saying that it always does. I'm saying that it at least did once, and there you go. It worked, so I'll take it. Okay, now I saw a couple of Chirons in this race, so this is gonna be tough. But yeah, overall, I'm honestly not particularly, what's the word that I'm looking for? Not disappointed, but not ecstatic either with the performance of this car. It's fine. I guessed correctly, and I think everybody did. Everybody guessed correctly that this was not gonna be an amazing car. That is not an amazing car, but hey, DBT doesn't care. DBT just wanted this car because it's a Lambo, and of course, a full Lambo collection. I was actually, in the Nintendo Switch, I got the full Lambo collection earlier than I did here in Global. But nowadays, the Nintendo Switch still hasn't gotten the SC63 Grand Prix or whatever they're gonna do with it. So yeah, that Lambo I don't own. And like I said, I'm fighting to... Oh, come on! I'm fighting to acquire this car over there on the Switch. I don't know if I'll be able to, because again, some much better players over there compared to my skill. Okay, let me rephrase that. I got matched against a lot of some really... My God, why can I not phrase that? I got matched against a bunch of players that are much better players than I am. So the competition over there is very tough, and I don't know that I'll be able to unlock it. I'm trying, and I seem to be in a good spot to get it. The problem is that on the Switch, the bug where we don't get to see which tier we're playing was never fixed. It hasn't been fixed. So I don't know which tier I'm playing over there, and, well, it's unclear to me. Maybe I'm in tier... I don't know. What if I'm in tier 5 and only the first place is gonna get the car, in which case I will not get it. So that's why I'm pretty uncertain as to whether or not I'm gonna get it over there. Okay, I got defeated by Aventador J, Agera RS, Chiron, but I did beat an Onyx, Corvette, the 599X Evo, and the Bugatti, another Bugatti Chiron. Alright, at least I beat a Chiron, that's fine. So why don't you let me know in the comments, how did you do in the Grand Prix? Were you going for the car? Like, were you actually trying to get some really good results because you wanted the car? Were you just, you know, participating for the sake of participating? Did you just not care? And what were your results? What position did you end at? And did you get the car with crazy luck in the key pack? I don't know. I'm curious to know who got it. Yeah, overall, I'm just happy to have acquired the car because, hey, one more Lambo. And maybe this will finally allow me to do a certain type of video that I like doing on this channel where I showcase all of the cars for a particular brand, and maybe this could be the opportunity because now I have all of the Lambos over here. Yeah, like I said, not all of them at high stars or anything. I think my lower stars Lambos at the moment are the Sesto Elemento, which I have at 3 stars. My Veneno, it's at 4 stars. And I think that's it. Well, granted, this is a 4 star. This is 4 out of 5. Well, the Veneno is 4 out of 6. The Sesto Elemento is 3 out of 6. So that's why I'm saying it like that. But either way, at the end of the day, in those type of videos that I make, it's not about showing the performance of the car. It's just showing the car in the game. Yes, why not? Oh God, no! For sakes, man. All right, well, 𝑷𝒐𝒕 continues to fumble. It's fine. Even then, considering that this is the 9th race and we did get 5 podiums, that means that we have a success rate of over 50%. So that's something? I don't know. Make of that what you will. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, all of that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye!